how to add multiple languages to your website. Hey guys, my name is Alex, and in this video I will show you how to add multiple languages to your website.
ConveyThis translator.
So in this tutorial I will show you how to add this language switcher. It's fully customized with a pink background and another language such as Russian. By the end of the tutorial, you'll be able to do that on any website of your choosing. Simply go to Google and search for ConveyThis. To get started, just create a free account. Click on Register button. Once you created your account, you'll be forwarded to the account setup page. Step number one is you need to copy-paste the URL address of your website. Second question is choose the website technology. This website runs on WordPress. Click on the next. On the next screen, there's an instruction how to download the ConveyThis plugin. It's been downloaded from the WordPress repository. So let's go ahead and do that. So the step number one is to download the WordPress plugin. To do that, log into your website, go to the plugins section and click on Add New. Search for ConveyThis. Click on Install button. Click on Activate. ConveyThis plugin is installed but not yet configured. Click on the configuration page. Here we need to copy-paste the API key. Step number 4, copy the API key, paste it in the language field. Here the source language, select the source language of your website, in our case it's English, and translation language, in our case is Russian. But you can add as many as 100 languages to your website. ConveyThis support. Now when you reload your page, you see that the button by default appears in the right bottom corner of your page. It's a floating button, so if you scroll the page, the button stays. It has the rounded corners. Let's press on Russian, and ConveyThis is being translated into Russian. So it's confirmed to be working. Great job, guys. So we completed this step, and click on Next. Now we're ready to go to the dashboard. In the dashboard, we'll be seeing so many things, such as what plan we're on, what's our word limits. But since we're managing the WordPress plugin, your settings should be on the side of the WordPress. Click on the dashboard, go back to your plugin, to the section of the installed plugins, and click on Settings. Here you can click on Show More Options, and you will see that you can edit your translation, you can provide your own better proofread translations. You can also redirect visitors to translated pages automatically. It's called automatic user redirection. You can hide the ConveyThis logo. You can translate media, such as images for specific language. How to translate PDF files. You basically can replace PDF files in your other languages. And you can also change the direction from right to left and left to right. If your theme supports that, you can bravely click that button. The next section is the SEO section, the important one for all of you SEO enthusiasts who wants to get more website traffic from Google. So we would recommend to keep the checkboxes, in. Here you can do the languages in the select box. You can customize the box. You can do, you can show the language in the box, or you can change the appearance. You can install the language switcher instead of being a floating box in the menu or in the widget section in the footer. In addition, there's a shortcode. You can customly poke around of your WordPress theme, and you can ask your developer to install this placeholder in any way, in any part of the page you want. Going down to the style section, there's a rectangle flag, there's a square flag, there's a circle flag, and then there's a without flags. Some people feel that with flags would be more relevant or not. For the text, there's a full text, short text, and without text. Look at this. There's no flags and no text. Isn't that cute? Another section is called color. You can change the color of your widget. The default is set to white, but you can easily poke around the page and see what color would that be. It would be background red, and on hover it says like a slightly grayish one. So you can do blue, green one on hover. So it can be like this. You can do change border color of the widget. Let's do it blue. And you see the border becomes bluish. And then you can do text color of the widget. Instead of black, you can change to any other color. Let's see what's available. Let's do yellow. You close it and it becomes yellow. See, this is a wild example. It looks more like what the watermelon, but it shows you the power of customization of ConveyThis and how crazily looking your widget can be on your web page. So the corner type is the next section, is the circle or rectangle. If you're a fan of bricks, you can do rectangle, but we prefer to keep it circle corners because now is the trend with Webflow and all those cutting edge CMSs. The position type could be fixed, so you can ascertain to the fixed portion of the page, or it could be custom, so you can choose instead of the specific element. Here you need to provide a div ID of the element where you would like to place it. So there is a vertical location. You can bring it to the top of the page or to the bottom of the page, and horizontally to the right or to the left. Let's change it to the left. And the last option, not the last, but the one closer to the last one, is the indenting, is how far from the edge of the page the button would float. The URL structure, you can do subdomain or you can do subfolder. There is a way to change the flag. You can customize flags for your languages. Maybe instead of English, American flag, you can put English, let's say English. Instead of the United States, you can put United Kingdom. You can set up to United Kingdom. And don't forget to save the changes. And lastly, there is a way to exclude certain pages from translation, which we believe is a very helpful feature because certain pages do not need to be translated. So we saved the button. Let's visit now the main page and see how the button looks like. Here we go. The button loads on the bottom left corner. It has two languages, English and Russian, and powered by ConveyThis. And if you click on it, it translates into Russian, and it's all good. So here completes the tutorial. Now you know the strength of ConveyThis and its ability to add multiple languages to any website, including WordPress, Shopify, Weebly, Wix, BigCommerce, and so on and so on and so on. As long as you can figure out a way to install a third-party JavaScript, you're good to go. You can use the ConveyThis to translate any website and make it multilingual for your audience. Thanks for watching. Bye.
ConveyThis translator.